Okay, guys. Following on from yesterday about setting up the weekender. Now, for those of you who didn't see the video and have just stumbled onto this, the weekender is basically only trading a single account on a Saturday and a Sunday. Now, the markets, by definition, are going to be quiet. None of them are open, so you have to pick a product that is open. There are weekend markets you can look at, cable, euro, dollar, gold. There's a number of them, but they hardly move at all. So I need something that is 24 hours and 365. So what that is crypto. I'm not a fan of crypto, but Bitcoin has been around so long, it has decent data samples in it, that it works for my style of trading, which is going from level to level and understanding how the maths of those ranges work. Now, I'm not into any fancy gadgets of, whether this fair value gap and all of that. Because to be honest, if you actually start breaking that down, they're everywhere. So it doesn't hold any water at all. And when you start talking about order blocks, again, they're everywhere. So they don't really hold any weight. The only thing that holds weight in the markets is where there's been interest before. And that's key turning point. But there's key turning points and turning point. A key turning point is where the money flow has just stopped dead and it goes the opposite direction. That creates an area of interest, and that area of interest is where I'm interested, buying or selling. So that's the premise of what I do. Then I look for momentum ignitions and I move from one section to the next. Okay, so that's an overview. Now, on setting up Bitcoin, we were doing it with a BlackBull account, and the BlackBull account that we go is the hedge account, which is there, and this one is set at 500 to 1 leverage. Okay, I need that to open up the asset, but I also need it to be able to breathe. Okay, so that's some of the criteria that I've put into place. Now, as you can see, it's currently dealing in pennies of just minus 29p against me. I am willing to stage this. I'll explain that in just a second. But let's have a little look at it, shall we? So, switch that off. What I want was, yeah. So that's the trade with the stages in. This is where we're looking at. So if I flick this into this section, you can see I transferred over 100 quid into this, and it's dealing in pennies. All right, I've got no other choice. I 10 times the account or the size. So if I start at 0.01, I'll look to try and get it to at least a quid, 10 times it. If it's struggling, I'll close it out. Okay, this is what's happening at the moment. It is struggling, but it's all based. I can see where we're getting in one thing another. What I've done at the moment is there's been a pump here, breaking this level. So therefore, we're going to enter to continue that pump, and we're going to smash it up, and I'm going to 5 times this because it's very quiet at this moment in time. Now, that'll get me to 50p. If it pulls back against me, I will use extra orders to get out net positive and ladder the trade back into a positive expectancy. So that's what I'm doing with that. I track it on this sheet. Okay. Now let me just pull this into shot. Now from yesterday, I've kind of pulled it into realization for me. I did you an overview yesterday of what the target is going to be. So that's in this top section here. So really, over the course of between now and April, because as you see, this sheet runs out in March. That's because my tax year goes April to April. So I'm looking just to build this up over the next 3 months and just see if I can have a little treat at the end of the sort of financial year. And I'm doing this for one of the guys in the squad, which is Glenn. And it's just an exercise while I prepare for my normal week. Now, 300% is 300 quid's worth of profit. So the whole thing is to get to about 400 quid by April. Now, I broke it down into various different sections, but in order to keep this simple for myself, I've broke it right down into the month. So we're in the month of January. And what we'll see is the goal is for the whole month, 50 quid. It's a bit ambitious, but if I can get this to 150 for the start of February, it means I've got a bit more wiggle room, and then I'll have a lot of wiggle room in March. Because what you got to remember is it'll always start small and it'll grow gradually like a snowball. But if you go in at it looking to get big figures out of it straight away, good luck with that one. So I've set the goal at 50 quid, which will be for each weekend. At the moment is 11.54. Now, if I can't do that today, which it's highly unlikely, that means I'll have a bit of work to do next week. But these are guides rather than definitive. And I'm roughly working on 5 or 6 quid a day. Because if you look up here, you'll see that's marked as 2. So if anybody's ever downloaded this off my website and they wonder why the day is out of whack, if you click on that cell, you can put in there the amount of days that you're going to trade. Now for me, so if it was a 5-day week, if I change that, say it goes down to 2 quid. But because I'm only doing this on a Saturday and a Sunday, I'm changing it to 2. Okay, so that's how that works. Reason being is, and one of the reasons for the video is I'm just responding to a number of sort of WhatsApp messages I've got and emails. And if you drop on my website, you'll see those contact details and I will speak to you. I'm not like many of the others that will only speak to you if they're going to sell you something. No, you contact me anytime you like. I will answer you. So that's what my goal structure is. But let's have a little look at this in sort of realistic terms, shall we? Put in, I'm only going to trade Saturday and Sunday. Well, that's clever because I know when I'm going to trade. And that's because people work around a day job and they can't trade all the time. You can't shoehorn a trade in. So I've got Saturday and Sunday, which are completely free, no distractions, 2 days. GoldenEye is the strategy that I use. And the most I can put into a position based on the size of the account is 50p. Now, ideally, it should be 10 and 20p. But because of minimum size, which is 0.01, that's probably not going to cut it. So I've just look at it logically, 50p is the cap. Okay? So therefore, I've now got structure as to where I'm going to go. And if I'm going to hit that day target based on the minimum size, which is currently set at not at 10p, I need to do 57 pips today. Tall order. Tall order. Okay? You normally do about 20 odd. Okay? So, I've just set my levels out, parameters. This section here tells me exactly where I am and what I'm up to. Now, if I go in at sort of 2% and 1% and everything, on 100 quid balance, I've got nowhere to go. So my daily investment, and remember that it's the day, not the trade, would be a tenner. So I will lose no more than 10 quid across everything I do today. All right? Whereas a lot of people will go, oh, well, that's too much. Well, really? If you're going in at 2% per trade and you trade 10 times a day, I'm actually better than what you are. So that's the way to think about that sort of thing. All right? Because once I've used that, that's the end of the day. And then I'll just keep a track of the profit. So what's the idea of this? Oh, are we just up? There we go. We've just crashed out the 50p. So I'm quite happy with that because that's pumped out. So it's pumped up a little bit. All right. We'll change this to just a day. And then in about 10 minutes time, I'll look for the next trade. I'm only allowed 3 trade ideas a day, so I've still got room. So that's come out 51p. It was from the same trade idea with what I was using before. So I can just copy that in its entirety. It's the same trade idea, and put 51 in. 51. Okay. Right. So we're getting a little bit better. We're creeping up a bit more. Okay. Now I can change the goal setting on here if I wish. Now at the moment I've just put the whole goal in for the month, but I could actually count down the day as well. So I can say, well, my goal is 577. And then if I flick that across, okay, well, it's now telling me, well, okay, I've done £3.3 of that 577 over the weekend. All right. Now, if I wanted to do it for whatever, you just change this and it alters that section. All right. Personally, I prefer to put the goal for the month in. All right. So the goal of the month is 50 quid. That breaks everything down for me. And then it just puts this in perspective. Because if I change that goal, it'll naturally just drop these down and it throws it out of whack. All right. But it meant I could use that counter up here and see where I'm up to. But my virtual way is I put the goal for the month. If I'm doing it in 2 months, if I drop that up there, it'll change the goal into 2 months' time. Okay? And then it alters that. But I'm only looking at it 1 month at a time. Okay? So what it'll do is it just saves you jumping from sheet to sheet, getting a calculator out. You can change different bits and it'll tell you where you are. All right? So there we are. So that's cashed out. I'm quite happy with that. Been on marking the DAX for the guys as well. And that's it, guys. I do this, just systematically work my way through it. And all the little sort of acorns that you put into the little ground, they do seed, and then eventually they become a mighty oak tree. Anyway, that was a quick follow-up while I'm finishing off. Catch you all soon. Okay, guys, a quick interlude, because I'm asked on pretty much every video a couple of questions. Who do I use and what platform do I use to build small accounts? Well, it's very simple. I come to BlackBull because you can trade with any amount of money that you choose. You've got over 26,000 products. So if you're Forex, indices, shares, commodities, you're going to find it. And they've got excellent world-leading leverage, which you can use to open up an asset and get your positions in. And also the spreads are fantastic. These are the companies that I use to build up. From here, I take it over into the fivers. I have never had a problem getting paid off these, as you can see. And one of the beauties of the fivers at the moment is they're introducing new programs and platforms all the time. They've now recently come back over into the US. So you guys can now take advantage of the prop. And you've got C Trader. And you've got the 3 programs here to choose from, which are very cost effective. Now, to give you an example, there's an account there, 157. You might be thinking, wow, what's that got to do with anything? Well, it is BlackBull, but let's see where it came from. Well, if I take this right to the very top, you'll see it started with £15, and then there's all of the trades running through. Don't get it right all the time, but running through £142 worth of profit, giving me 157. Well, if that's the case, I can now go and buy a prop fund and then feed those funds back into the live to push it forward. Now, if you're interested in any of these, come along and visit my website. You will see everything that I do, and there's extra discounts and exclusive links for both the companies. And both companies use the following platforms, which is TradingView, CTrader and MetaTrader. My personal choice is MetaTrader, but it's all there for you, so you're on the same page, whichever.
I'd buy that for $1.
Good luck. Catch you soon. Let's get back to the video.